Yeah. I was watching it today so that I would butt up right against this and I would be perfect. But the problem is that I got my dinner got delayed more than I was expecting. It took longer to make. So I started late. I also got home later than I was planning.
Cool. Okay. So I'm gonna move this over here. Cool. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and open up my phone so I can see the comments. There probably won't be any comments, and I'll post it anyway this time. But it'll be here anyway. So, okay, so it's part 8. So to be honest, I forgot a lot of what happened last time. So wait, I think did we start off with the first Somnium, right? The one with Mizuki? Is that where we ended up?
That's where we finished that, and we're in the car coming back from that is where it started.
Okay, so that's where I started. Yeah, so we know she was mute, and we came back from that, and then after that, we did something else. We went to Asa, right? We went to Asa's house. That's where it was.
Yeah.
And she said she was gonna stream something, stream Minecraft or whatever.
Morning, whatever it was, yeah.
Yeah, 1 in the morning. So okay, so, and then we left, and then, something happened, right? We go to the office, and then we go to the office, right? We talk to boss or something, and then we have like a bunch of different options, right? So, and then the first option was like, okay, we go back to our house, and we're like, oh, Mizuki's thingy is at our house, and then Colin's like, lol, it'd be funny if she's dead, and then we go there, and she's not actually dead. She was there lifting weights with Hitomi, and Hitomi was her teacher, and she can speak now, so that's good. They talked. We went to. And then we went to,
We found out that she'd been shot in the arm.
Yeah, we found out that she had an arm injury, yeah. She was shot in the arm.
And she got shot by Falco. Presumably Falco.
I mean...
If the dream is to be believed anyway.
Yeah, so, okay, so that's that. Next part was the,
Sun Pocket, right?
No, I think we went to it was Renju. It was when there was a car accident with Renju, right? And then we went to the hospital and we couldn't see him, so we just had to leave, right, or something. And then we also went to the bar with Mama, and we got no information there. I mean, maybe a little bit, but nothing really too big.
Sun Pocket, and it was actually.
And then Sun Pocket was good because Sunfish Pocket had the new girl with the she was a waiter there, and then with the Ota.
Mermaid.
Yeah, the Ota, right? So the Ota showed us this video of Asa streaming, doing a dance, someone at the door, and then her saying that she had to cancel a stream, right? And then what happened after that was something about us going to we went to the boss. No, we went to the mafia, and then somehow we went back to Sosajima, right? Is that what it was?
Yes.
So we went to Sosajima.
Yeah. You had Aiba impersonate his wife. It got him on the phone.
Yeah, we had Aiba impersonate Shoko Nadami.
Yeah.
So we did that. We got So on the phone. We talked to So. He decided to GTFO and zoom somewhere on his car, and we're like, "Fuck that! We're gonna go get him." He went to the fish place, the frozen whatever it is, the warehouse, and then we went there, and then we saw a body that looked like Asa, very very similar to the thing that was found in the ice in the Somnium. So we're like, okay, and then we're like, okay, this is and then there was it was really weird. And then so then what happened was we catch So, we do the little thingy on him, we do the Somnium on him, and then the whole Somnium was someone running up to Asa and just stabbing her a lot of times in the back, and we solved the Somnium. It's, you know, assumed to have been him, but, you know, you never know unless you see it with your own eyes. So, and then the last thing happens, right? The last thing happens. I'm just gonna load this game, right? Because we got a call from somewhere. So, okay, yeah. So, investigators, so we did the little mind thingy. This is what happened when she tried to stab him. That's So afterwards. And then there was something there. And then we actually see Asa alive. And we're like, what?
Yeah.
But,
Chatting with Mizuki.
yeah, chatting with
So that was
Mizuki.
the big shocker that she's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
But
it doesn't see it, then it didn't happen.
So, but the thing is that we already sort of knew there was a chance that the body was fake because of the other half, where sometimes her body was rising and falling, and then it was not, right, on the ice charger machine. So we already sort of knew. Where were we going? But yeah, okay.
Date and Iba saved Iris and Somnium. And that changed the history of the real world?
No, it didn't.
Well, I guess it's not impossible.
No, it's not.
That isn't what you said yesterday.
That's a lie. There's literally that was a fake body.
That was then, this is now. A woman's mind changes with the phases of the moon, you know?
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, I believe in Date. I trust him more than anyone else in Abyss.
Huh, okay. About pathetic
Stranger
dreams.
things have been known to happen.
Stranger things.
2 days ago, Date found Iris's frozen corpse in Mizuki's Somnium.
Yes.
It must have been a prophecy.
Boss.
There's a lot of stuff in this world that can't be explained by science.
Yes, it can be explained by science.
Everything can be explained by science. It just means you don't.
That's the thing.
understand
In video game, like a good story, everything is rooted in something. So it can't just be something happened because something happens.
Well, it's done well.
Congressman
anyway.
Sajima is
Yeah.
suspicious in more ways than one. Exhibit A. 3 days ago, So called Shogunadami's phone. We still don't know exactly why. He only told us it was meant to be private. Exhibit B. So Sajima was at Okiura Fishery Warehouse last night, but he didn't inform us of this. There must be something he doesn't want us knowing. Exhibit C. So was in Iris's Somnium.
I think they reversed that.
Yeah,
Well,
they
I guess that's
reversed
true, too.
They reversed the
That's true, too,
line.
in the other timeline.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's in text, so
Yeah.
we can
Dreams are
trust that the text
constructed
is what
from
was intended.
memories.
yeah,
Yet the good congressman denies
makes
he
more
ever
sense
knew
than
Iris.
text.
yeah.
The good congressman.
The good congressman.
It is absurd.
Yes. Yeah,
Not
you tell him.
possible.
Yeah, you tell him.
Dreams are figments of the imagination. An incident which took place entirely in your mind cannot have any bearing on the real world. That is preposterous.
That
Consider
is-
it. If you were to find money in your
It
dream,
itself
does
doesn't.
your bank
but when
account
it
balance
details
go up in
it,
reality?
doesn't
Oh wow, I
matter.
wish.
Done.
If you were to be attacked by aliens in your dream, does a swarm of UFOs invade Earth?
This is
But at the
not the
warehouse,
way to look at this.
Yeah.
You must have been hallucinating. Within Mizuki's Somnium, you saw Iris's frozen corpse. It is affecting your mental state.
So Mizuki must have seen that body.
Wait.
Last night, you were so phased by
Nope.
it that you
Oh.
couldn't
Yeah,
speak.
that's the thing. The thing is that we
Never mind. Yeah.
concluded last time that Mizuki must have seen that fake Iris body before.
If it bothers you to this degree, why not go talk to Iris?
Yes.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious. I would suggest searching the warehouse again. You may be able to discover why Iris was resurrected.
I sent him home yesterday.
You released him?
What was I supposed to do? We can't hold him without solid proof. What we saw with Iris hasn't happened yet.
In any case, we have to speak with him again. Mizuki went to Bloom Park 3 nights ago. She was prompted by a Nile message from Renju. There are 3
But in this timeline,
possibilities.
Renju's not dead, right?
Yeah, anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
1. Renju killed Shoko, or was an accessory to the murder. 2. Renju was threatened or blackmailed into luring Mizuki to the scene. 3. The culprit used Renju's phone to send the Nile message. In any case, the motive is still unknown. We need to talk to Renju.
Renju, where did you go?
Her cell phone is on. I can trace her via GPS. She is currently somewhere in the Lemniscate building.
Oh man, the skate building.
You asked Mama at Marble for information regarding Renju
Marble
Okira,
Mama.
correct? It is possible she may have something for you by now.
Mama. Mama can wait for you.
We can talk to Iris's mom as well. She was Renju's classmate, right? Iba told me about her.
Sweet. Yeah, let's go
There
get
are
all
4
the
people I
different
should talk to.
all the directions.
Sosajima, Iris and Hitomi Sagan, and Mama. And I need to check the warehouse one more time.
We have many avenues of investigation.
Let's get moving.
Yep, hop to it. Tick tock, tick tock. So I want to talk to Iris first, but that's probably the. I don't know.
Probably
this-
the case.
Yeah.
I mean, last time we had to do everything, so.
Yeah, I think
might
we're gonna have to do everything anyway.
be
Unless,
likely.
yeah,
It only happened the once where we didn't have to do everything, right?
I think so. Where's
So
our
far,
car?
yeah.
Where's our car? Did we just walk? Are the buildings next to each other?
So aggro right now.
What?
I'm so aggro.
Yeah.
Who says that?
Who says? Apparently, Iris.
Why are you angry?
You backed out on your Shovel Forge promise.
I didn't make any
Liar.
promises.
You promised me a date, though.
I did go to your house.
2 minutes before midnight. And you didn't even take me anywhere.
Yeah, because we only had 2 minutes.
We could have gone somewhere. Iturup, Kunashir, Shikotan, Habomai?
Absolutely not.
Then you should have come earlier.
Well,
Receptionist still there.
Base receptionist. I wonder if we can get that
Yes.
ending in other routes.
It's not worth it after a little while. It wouldn't be that funny
It
as
is
much.
Monday. But it's a holiday.
It's a holiday.
No school today? Duh.
Duh.
Oh, right. It's a holiday.
did you forget to?
That's why I'm at Lemniscate today. We're going to do a recording session for a show soon.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I might talk to a second.
I want to too. We've been looking for him.
Yeah,
We've been getting so many calls, it's hard to keep up with.
I would bet.
Well, I like guys that like New Guinea fruit bats and yellow spotted neck turtles.
Also, I like how we're doing this right in front of
picture
Aset.
that.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because it may lead to something in the future.
Okay. Yeah, Michelle says go without me. Oops.
I don't know.
Date, we're on an investigation.
But we need to talk to her to get
Just let
Renju.
me have this.
That's enough. I'll come right out of your eye socket if you don't stop. I'm serious. I'm going to pop out.
Okay,
But
well,
Iva, you won't.
you won't. I left through out my left eye and started dancing on the desk. Bad end.
Nice.
But I couldn't let that.
I'm 5'4".
That is clearly not what you meant.
So yeah, it's no real real ending.
I know you were mad about our date, but why was your phone off? I couldn't get a hold of you. Last night around 2 a.m., someone visited you. Who was it? And you left the house as well. Where did you go?
You really want to know?
Yes.
And you'd do anything for the answer.
Yes.
All right then, Shovel Forge.
No.
Then go on a date with me.
Again, no.
But you owe me for yesterday.
I told you I couldn't get a hold of you.
Objection.
Objection.
Even if you did get a hold of me, you didn't want to see me anyway, right? Until you fulfill your promise, I won't tell you anything.
Please tell me we get to actively like control and Shovel Forge.
What about him?
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
A traffic accident? I'm worried.
Any idea where he could have gone?
I'm sorry, no.
Do you know Susujima, the politician?
I've seen him on TV.
Ever met him?
No,
Not at all.
no, not at all.
Yeah, where's the heat graph thingy? Why don't you use the heat graph thingy at Ice?
Iris, promise you won't laugh, but I saw something at the cold storage warehouse last night.
What?
Your dead body. I told you not to laugh.
But, come on, Date. I'm alive. I'm right here. Look, I can jump around. Woohoo!
Stop, I'm serious.
She clapped.
Except it is clapped.
In my dream, I saved you from being killed.
Iva saved you.
And here you are, which is why I was like that when I went to your house yesterday. Sorry, there's no point in telling you all this.
No, it's fine. Sorry for laughing. I just didn't know what was up with you.
Huh?
I believe you, Date. Maybe you were in a parallel world or something.
Another bizarre explanation.
And one that is actually kind of correct.
So, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
For our date, of course.
Is this an actual branching
Seems
point?
like it.
Wait,
I don't know
wait,
about
wait.
branching point, but
Wait, let me look.
Usually for those, it just says,
Come
no,
on.
you're not allowed to do that if you choose the wrong one.
No.
Fine.
Hey, wait a minute.
He says fine and she claps. What if Date is the actual branch point? Date,
Date,
ha.
yeah.
Yay!
Go on, Date.
So you'll play Shovel Forge with me?
I will not.
So we'll go on a date then.
Yes.
Deal. And you have to honor our agreement this time.
I can't believe it.
Oh, but we can't go right away. I have a recording coming up. I should be done by 3 though.
Tessa, we're starting soon.
Got it.
God, that voice is so grating.
So Date, meet me back here at 3? If you ditch me, I will be beyond furious. Anyway, bye for now. Peace.
Get into the peace sign. Come on.
Peace.
Where's the animation quality?
Okay. So wait. So I have a question. You have a question. So Aset and Tessa, right, are literally backwards, right? You just flip them. If you flip Iris, it becomes Siri.
There is no
Oh.
point remaining here.
That's actually kind of hilarious.
Yeah, Siri.
Let's get moving.
Why does she have that many names? I mean,
I
two
don't
make
understand.
sense.
I think it's complete. Yeah. I don't know why it's there to Tessa
Humor.
Aset, because like Tessa and Aset are just even 2 names that aren't her real names. So where are we going? I think we're going with this cold storage warehouse. Yeah, but I was back in my left eye a second.
There are numerous cardboard boxes on the shelves. There is nothing abnormal about them. Hi, I'm Dramaimon.
Iba, the jokes.
Oh my
Gotta
god.
stop.
Nothing over here. No gummy wrapper or whatever the hell it is.
A forklift. It doesn't seem like it's in use. It was likely just left here. The crane on the ceiling. Nothing has changed.
Maybe the crane was the thing that grabbed it.
You first arrived here yesterday at 9 p.m. At that time, lying on this workbench was...
Iris's dead body, covered with a white cloth.
But the second time,
The corpse was gone.
it was 11:25 p.m. But the body could not have simply vanished. Crime scene investigation was here before 11:25 p.m.
When did they arrive?
According to the report, 10:30 p.m.
So they were here before the body just appeared? Is that what they're saying?
After we finished sinking with
No,
So.
before the, yeah.
Oh. So they were here before we got there.
It took them an hour and a half to get here?
Correct.
Why did it take
Huh.
them so long?
So I'm wondering if it could have been like Kagami.
Unknown. The report does not specify. Perhaps a result of outside influence.
Outside influence?
Switchboard.
A switchboard. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. A forklift. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. That machine is used to cut ice. Do they store ice here?
Well, it's cold. Shelves.
There are only a few items on the shelf. It is likely that this warehouse isn't in regular use. It's a wooden box. There is nothing inside.
Damn. What? Really? There's like nothing here. Like what the? Is there something else I need to look at?
In any case,
Oh.
there is nothing of note about the bench. Examining it will not reveal any further information.
So like, there's nothing else I can look at, right? Look at that. I'm doing the freaking click on everything thingy too. Switchboard. Yeah, that makes sense. We gotta go leave somewhere. What? I can't even leave. There's no map. 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 Okay, so we literally have to click on everything a second time.
But finding nothing may, in fact, be something.
What do you mean?
I was just thinking out loud. Let's get going. Date, your temperature is dropping. At this rate, they might find your body in here.
Okay. So, let us go to...
You need more info on Ren? I'm sorry to waste your time, but I don't have anything for you.
I see.
I find it calming.
Why is that?
Don't ask me.
Well, I could use a little help down there, if you know what I mean.
I do not know what she means. Perhaps you should take her up on her offer.
Absolutely not.
You know about Renju and the Kumakura gang, right?
Yeah, I know. I heard it from his own mouth right here.
Do they have anything to do with the talent scandal at Lemniscate?
Talent scandal.
Maybe now they do, since Renju is the president of Lemniscate. But even before that, Renju and the Kumakuras go way back. All the way back to high school.
Hey, Date. Have you ever seen a dead body? You're a policeman. I don't know what department, but I assume you aren't handing out traffic tickets. So, how about it?
What about you?
Me? Well, yeah. Not just one, countless bodies.
Countless bodies.
When I was in high school,
He
I had
gives
a
us
pretty
that
crazy
look.
job. You know the Kumakura gang? I was hooked up to one of their phone fraud scams. I just had to go collect the money from drop points and give it to the Kumakuras. It was an easy job. Eventually, I became friends with the higher-ups. They started taking me with them on jobs.
What jobs?
The target was always an elderly person from the country with no family. Elderly folk who owned a lot of land, you know? They live every day in loneliness and desperation. You just have to be nice to them. That's all it takes. Guys would get to know the old people and they would set up an adoption process. After that, you just have to get them really drunk. Throw them in a tub full of hot water. And they pass. Just like that. Heart attack, brain hemorrhage, or they simply go to sleep and drown. The police almost never investigated.
Christ.
It always looked natural,
Yeah.
like they died of old age. So the adopted gang members would inherit the land.
Wow, that's a scam.
Then we sell it and
That's
make
a
massive
yikes
profits.
for me, dog.
Yeah, that's a yikes.
I watched
That's
a
a
lot of
yikes.
people get killed like that.
That's a yikes.
And I've seen journalists get killed for getting too close to the truth. So Why am I telling you all this? Are you going to arrest me?
You didn't do it yourself, right?
No, I was always the lookout. But still... Date,
So, yeah.
I don't have anything else for you. Sorry, I'm not much help.
No, don't worry about it.
Can you come back again tonight? There's a regular here who was good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight. If you ask him, he might have some information for you.
Tonight?
Yes. I'll be waiting for you.
Well, just you don't.
But our date.
But our date is at 3 p.m. Okay, it's not at tonight p.m.
It's gonna run till tonight.
Is that something we actually want to have happen?
No, but it's going to.
I mean, we'll
I
have to
apologize
see.
for yesterday.
We'll have to see.
I arrived uninvited.
No, I'm grateful. Thanks to you, Mizuki has her voice back.
No, I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. T.
I've put Iris through so much. I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me. I remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy." I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me.
Oh, it's a
Yes,
holiday.
today's a holiday. Iris isn't in school. She went to Lemniscate.
Yeah, I saw her earlier.
Is that so?
Oh, man.
So the order did matter.
They died when I was 17.
Order mattered. 2 extra lines of dialogue.
I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late. So I decided to stay here, by myself.
And take care of Iris.
Yes, all alone. But Renju would help sometimes. It was always just me and her. Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks. Just me and her. Oh, that reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers and such.
Oh, yeah, Sailor Moon. Oh.
She loved singing and dancing, even as a kid. Whenever she heard music, her body would start moving. It was a quirk of hers. And she did it at the show, too. Toward the end, when all the Milky Moon girls were dancing to the ending song, Iris climbed up onto the stage and danced with them. I tried to stop her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited. Even I was dancing by the end of it. When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face. "Mama, you're a good dancer." That's the kind of girl she was. Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there. Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping, even at convenience stores. When their little chime played, she would start dancing. It almost got her into trouble once. She was on the jungle gym and a truck was playing loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing, but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly. It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care. I was carrying her on my back, running and running through town. I could still hear her crying. "Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance?" She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time.
One other time, man. A lot of story here.
6 years ago, I was the victim of a shooting.
6 years ago.
After the surgery, Iris came in running, and she was sobbing.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die!
Oh man, she looks like Natsuki from Doki Doki a little bit.
Please don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
I swore to myself then that I would protect her, no matter what. Iris is everything to me, more important than my own life. You asked me that yesterday.
2 different lines.
Right from the hospital? I'm sorry, I have no idea.
Iris must really enjoy dancing.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Though
Yeah.
her drawing skills could use some work.
Drawing skills?
Look at the drawing on the wall.
I've been wondering about that picture.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
So this is 12, so she's 18, right? So this is 6 years ago. Look at
It's
this
you
6
on
years
the
ago.
left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Yes,
And who's on the right?
the man I was dating at the time. It was only for 3 months, but I met him about 6 years ago.
Yeah, that was definitely
Have you been
Falco.
to the Kume Shrine in the
Definitely
Minato
Falco.
district? I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly.
Oh yeah,
from
that's
his side.
definitely Falco. Yeah, we all knew that.
I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then he kissed me. I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes, then I heard footsteps, and then a bunch of men yelling. They were looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go. Don't call an ambulance, and don't call the cops. I knew he had to be a criminal, so I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
She knew an underground clinic.
You took him to a mob doctor?
Mom.
Renju's friend. I only met him once.
Oh.
Even though we had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together. The first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park. But I wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm. He had that cute side to him. And I was falling in love. Our second kiss was in the car. It's cliche, I know, but we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse and kissed. I don't think we
I
ever
wonder
said
which
I love
warehouse.
you.
Harbor Warehouse District. Oh yeah, that's the harbor. Yeah.
But we both knew. We were getting closer and closer. I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first
Little
met him.
Iris.
Iris never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad. From then on, it was always the three of us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park. Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Every day was so exciting. Oh, sorry. You asked about the picture. He wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head. Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too. Plop, plop. I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce. At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight. After our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor. So Iris decided to draw it. It's nostalgic.
A good one.
Those
It's a
days
good
didn't
one.
The
last.
poor Okonomiyaki.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. Think of the okonomiyaki, whatever the fuck it is.
6 years ago,
Okonomiyaki.
Okonomiyaki.
November.
Okay, sorry.
a man with a gun broke into our house. Fortunately, Iris wasn't home at the time, but my boyfriend was. That's why the gunman came. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill him and he would never stop. He pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him. The bullet hit me, but the police arrived. They were both arrested and incarcerated.
So was Rohan Kumakura tried to kill Falco, right?
Presumably.
I know, I think we saw this in one of the endings, and then afterwards Boss showed up.
So I like how she has the same sweatshirt 6 years later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why was he
You got
after
to
your
see an
boyfriend?
animation budget somewhere.
Before he met me, he committed some terrible crime. I don't know the details, but it was awful. So he became a target for underworld criminals. I don't know exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
I had heard that that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
Oh, That's not true. I lied about it at the time because of Mizuki.
I watch LPs in the chat. Hello, I watch
Mizuki's Iris's
LPs.
friend. If she found out,
It's showing
Iris
hers
would
offline
find
for
out
me.
too, and didn't want Iris
I'm
to know.
offline for you? No, I'm not.
Oh, she is.
I mean, she's offline now, but she said
You know
hi.
what?
2 minutes recap. Okay, well, once it's done with
That
it.
I
So,
was dating a criminal. He was her father figure.
okay, so 2 minute recap. We went to Lemniscate, talked to Iris. We're gonna go on a date with her after this. Got no new information, right? Went to the warehouse, found nothing there. Went to what? Where else did we go? Oh, went to the bar, got nothing there. Oh, no, also we got something there. We learned that Renju used to work for the Kumakuras and like used to just help them with stuff in high school. Also like there's gonna be someone at the bar, a friend of Renju's, tonight.
Later in the night.
Yeah, later in the night. And then now we're here and we're talking with Hitomi. Iris really likes dancing, as you can see. Yeah, date with Iris, big think. Wario think. I mean, so talking with Hitomi, about the picture. She gave us the details about all the Falco stuff that we learned, right? Basically, her and Falco, you know, were together. We already assumed that from last time. And she said that the police came in after the guy tried to shoot. So basically, what happened is Rohan tried to shoot Falco. Hitomi got in the way, got her, you know, shot in her arm. And then Boss with the police presumably came in afterwards.
Iris looked up to him. If she found out about his past.
Yeah. Now we gotta click on this picture a billion times. Oh.
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing. We have to get moving.
Yeah, let's go.
Button. Okay, so now we're going back to Mr. Sajima, who they released him. So yeah. Okay, so now we use our car.
So Sajima is a key person of interest in this case.
Can we see the map? Can we actually like see the map? Because I want to see. We are on the timeline over here, where we see Iris's frozen body. Yep. Yeah, and then we're here.
Earlier, the boss cited 3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment.
Yes.
I checked the call logs of So's phones.
The building's not moving. I just realized that.
I mean, you're the one who said it.
Congressman
Or no,
Sajima
Matt's the
has
one who
one
said it.
phone under
Gotta
his
see
name,
those
and
animations.
a burner
Yeah.
phone rented under a fake name.
Did you find anything interesting?
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone. One call in particular stood out to me.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago, from Fuchu Prison.
Fuchu Prison.
The caller identified themselves as inmate number 89.
So they talked to So, also while Choco visited them or something?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Number 89.
Yes. This is most likely the same person who called HQ.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
From what I can determine, he is an assassin. He accepts jobs from the criminal underworld for substantial rewards. His code name is Falco.
Falco?
How does she know that?
Correct.
His code name is obviously Sigma.
Wait, so you saw that? The Badump, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Is that because she remembered something from a different timeline?
It's possible.
Because, like, there's no way she would know that. Danny Falco, yeah.
Murder. He is serving a life
No, but it
sentence for
actually is
multiple
fucked up.
counts.
Yeah.
He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
Bum.
Unknown. You would have to ask Mr. Sajima for that information.
Number 89 said he knew who killed Shoko.
He did. But that may be a lie.
Does he have any connections to the Cyclops serial killings?
Unknown.
Yes.
In all honesty, I have no idea. Unknown.
You don't know?
He is not registered in any databases. He could be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine from where. However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in Japan.
Number 89.
Should we visit Fuchu Prison?
No, we don't have time. Call up boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Roger.
It feels like we have like a billion things to be doing right now. I'm talking to So, going on a date, going to see someone at the bar, and then when we have free time, we're going to go investigate this guy who says he knows what we actually need to know. You know?
I heard there was no body found at the cold storage warehouse.
Huh.
Isn't your investigation over?
Isn't your investigation over? Pretty nice area.
Small island in the center of the pond, perfect for lightning strikes.
Why did you call Shoko?
You are beginning to irritate me.
You are me.
What did you want to
This
talk to her
guy.
about? What is the private matter
Also,
you mentioned?
where are the bodyguards?
What is your relationship with her?
They're hiding under the rocks.
I'll answer your questions when you present a warrant. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know that girl. I've never seen her before.
Date.
I knew he was lying. This proves it.
Why can't we?
I am having difficulty determining his motive for lying. After all, Iris was not killed.
Maybe he's got a secret with her he doesn't want us knowing. What are you hiding, So?
I told you I will not answer that question.
And why not? We didn't find anything there. There's nothing to hide.
It appears that he will not respond.
This guy.
Number 89? Who is that?
An inmate at Fuchu Prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Odd, finding such a person in Japan.
Odd.
What about him?
About a week ago, he called your secretary.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some such nonsense. My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention. If you need information, you can ask her. I can't help you.
Where is she? Do we know who she
Haven't
is?
you people got enough? I'm very busy. Excuse me.
Very busy feeding your fish.
Actually, I do have one more thing to tell you.
Get the fuck out of my house.
To be honest, Kaname Date, I don't like you.
He knows me.
I don't ever want to see you again.
You. Thanks for remembering our names, sir.
So I suggest that you don't show your face here anymore. It's what's best for both of us. Understand?
Who does this guy think he is?
Date, your blood pressure is skyrocketing. Any higher could kill you.
Really?
Relax, Date. We still have much to do.
Probably not.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's. Okay, so we're not going to go to Lemniscate. And before, the correct option was to actually decline the date because we knew we weren't going to make it anyway. But boss wasn't there. Boss is there.
I took care of what you asked for.
Number 89?
He's here, in the interrogation room.
I'm on it.
You'll go without me this time. I have some errands to run. One of the higher-ups needs me. I'll have Pewter go to the interrogation with you.
Understood.
Pewter. What time is it? Wait, did I say the time?
Yeah, 2:49.
Oh, so we're gonna miss our date. Actually, no, we're not, because they didn't say exactly 3 p.m.
Let's get started.
Let's get started. What's your name?
Number 89.
Your real name.
I don't know, I forgot. Djibouti.
Northeast Africa, a small republic of roughly 900,000.
I don't take kindly to stupid lies.
I don't know. It's not like I'm counting. Oh, you know about that. It's true. I called Sejima's secretary. I got him on the line and I told him something very important.
You spoke with him directly?
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you tell him? That you
I
killed
told him to call somebody.
That he knew who killed Shoko Nodami, but Shoko Nodami's still alive.
Somebody.
Yeah.
I can't tell you anymore.
Why can't we learn?
All right. Let's get back to the topic at hand. 2 days ago, you called our investigation office. You said you know who killed Shoko Nodami.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
Yes, I promise.
You're lying.
You're lying. Wait, Renju is still alive, right? Have we seen him? We have not ever seen Renju in this whole game. Except when he was dead. Right? That's what Michelle's in the chat.
You don't want to release me.
You don't want to release me.
That's fine. I was expecting this anyway. I just wanted a good excuse to leave the prison.
What do you mean?
You really want to know? Here's what I mean!
Super Saiyan. Pewter.
You'll make a good hostage for me.
Okay.
Take me to the exit. Now.
Wait, how did Aiba not do our little Aiba thingy?
Hello.
Hey. Sorry. Wait, question. Wait, so if he told him to call
Darn.
a phone, he told him to call Sue's phone, and that's why, I mean, the mom's phone, and that's why the mom's phone went to, yeah, right? Like,
That
he
sounds
just
right.
gave that away. So,
Yeah.
we don't know why Sue did it, but that's confirmed that, like, Sue used Sue's phone to call the mom on the request of 89, basically, right?
I think so, yeah.
To call Shoko Nodami and request of ignorant. Yeah, makes sense.
Are you kidding me? A criminal serving a life sentence just escaped from Metro Police. I ordered everyone to keep quiet about this, but it's only a matter of time before the press sniffs this out. We need to get number 89 back before then.
Apologize.
Boss, it's my fault he got away. I'm sorry.
Don't waste time apologizing. Go catch him. I'm the one who has to go on an apology tour now. You really messed up this time.
But it's fine though. It's fine though, because he'll be good. Where's my super suit?
It kind of is a
Number
super
89
gun.
still has it. But don't worry, I have a spare.
I'll give it to you later.
Why would you give it to me now?
He doesn't have it on him. Yeah.
How would I know? After he got to the exit, he let me go. I didn't see where he went. I collapsed right there. He punched out an officer and stole his clothes. He put on the uniform and brought me with him at gunpoint. Well, he had the gun in his pocket, hiding it. No one on the floor even knew this was happening. He got on the elevator and made it to the ground floor. He even stole my security card.
Oh.
He said he'd kill me if I
Do we
tried
believe
anything.
any of this?
Do we believe? Maybe. This is like the first time Sugar is actually doing something, right?
Yeah, well, he also gave us that information.
The information about him, yeah. But
I suppose the whole escape took him about 5 minutes. He must have planned this.
You're rather calm about all this.
I'm coming down from being terrified for my life.
Where'd he get the gun from?
Fugue state right now.
he stole the gun off of us.
Yeah.
He knocked us out.
Okay.
Date, I know you are already aware of this, but there are security cameras all over this compound. I checked all of them. Number 89 fled in a car that was waiting for him.
Waiting
So we
for
can
him.
definitely believe Peter. Because
Okay,
it's all
fine.
verified
You're
by
right.
security cameras.
Well,
Yes,
it
Did
could
you see who
still
was
be like a
driving?
play
I
out.
did.
Who was it?
You and I know him well.
Renju
So
Akira.
Sajima.
Renju Akira. You.
Oh. Never mind.
Renju?
Why?
Date, Moma is calling.
Moma? From the Kumakuras?
I'll connect him.
Hey, Date. I just got the word. Renju's been seen.
What? Where?
Hey, don't forget our deal.
Deal? What deal?
You forgot already? I'm talking about Tessa.
I'm talking
Oh,
about
right.
Tessa.
Talking about Tessa.
I'll be waiting. You know what to do.
What should we do?
Bring Tessa on a date to go
We
see
have no
Moma.
choice. We have to take her.
To Moma?
Yes.
No choice. Lemniscata.
Hey, sorry we blew your date, but we brought this other guy instead.
Nope.
We've got a creepy mafia boss.
Yeah,
Oh my
who I promised you
gosh.
to.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Late. You're late.
Oh my god.
I'm going home.
Never! Have you forgotten the vows you exchanged?
Are you drunk?
Aren't you drunk? Tessa is drunk 100% of the time.
No, of course not.
You're drunk.
I kid. I'm kidding! I can't believe I'm gonna shovel forge with you. I'm getting excited!
We are not shovel forging.
Shovel.
I was talking about the date, silly.
Shovel Forge and a date are synonymous, apparently.
So where are we going?
Check out the magazine.
Oh, big decision.
Too rare the dragon is.
Where the dragon is! Please!
I'll
Where
pick
the
this one.
dragon is.
To meet the dragon.
The dragon? Like that dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Like a fantasy world with swords and magic. And you're gonna teleport me there. Woohoo! I'm getting fired up!
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh. So they're all literally the same thing.
Yeah.
Or it would have made us keep choosing until we got that one. That's the
Yeah, but
other
no.
option.
Well, they were all the same.
Ooh, look
This
at
is
the
gonna be an
dragon.
all roads lead to Rome
So cool.
when we get that.
So, this is a crime syndicate building, right?
Yeah, the Kumakuras.
And you were trying to make me believe this was some kind of fantasy world?
No,
No.
that's what you thought.
What? Dante lied to me.
Date
you
on a
bastard.
date.
You made
You made Tessa cry.
you made Tessa cry.
Oh,
Mister,
man.
save me! Throw this man into Tokyo
I
Bay.
bet he actually
changed
does.
his mind. Yeah. Now he's
Got
like,
it.
never mind.
I'll have him sleeping with the fishes.
This is an interesting turn of events.
I can hardly believe it.
MoMA, I held up my end of the deal.
You sure did. You want to hear about Renju?
Mr. Okiura?
I love the music here.
Sorry for bringing you here.
It's okay.
You don't have to be scared, Tessa. We're not thugs. We're just a gang.
We're not thugs, we're just a gang.
About as contradictory as meatless beef.
The old boss was really violent.
He would take a cheese grater to someone's leg if they looked at him funny.
But after I took over, we went crystal clean.
Crystal.
Methamphetamines.
No, we don't do drugs. We don't deal with that stuff. We had to restructure the whole operation.
You mean they did let a lot of people off?
Cut?
Their throats.
No! Not like that!
Not like this.
No!
Oh yeah, I haven't
Man,
introduced
this guy's
this old
great.
man yet.
Yeah, he's great.
I'm 24.
Is he really 24?
MoMA is lying. He is at least 48.
40.
Absolutely. Sorry for not introducing myself. My name is Moma Kumakura. I work for a prestigious advertising
Advertising.
agency.
You run the Kumakura gang, right? You're like a mob boss.
How did you know that?
Is he stupid?
He's such fun. I like that he gets different eyes when he talks to her. Yeah.
MoMA may not look it, but he's a huge ASET fan.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm a huge fan.
Gambling.
Bet, debt, ASET!
Worries.
Forget, fret, ASET!
He does the thingy.
Now what does she say?
ASET, you bet!
Wow, my catchphrase. Thank you.
This is kind of embarrassing.
But sorry, Moma.
I like this.
I don't
this
like
scene.
gangsters.
Dagger in
Classic.
the heart.
Look at that. That's a great moment.
She's literally like a hands are literally twitching.
I don't like gangsters either.
Gangsters
way
are
to
all.
make a gangster go straight.
All those nasty Yakuza guys should drop dead, am I right?
What happened to Mr. Okiura? I heard he escaped the hospital.
So did I, but I don't know anything more than that.
Please tell me.
Mizuki was there to the place. Buy mess something. It was fun. Fun artist is buying.
Hold up. What were you saying about Tessa's dead body?
Oh, well...
Date saw a parallel world with my dead body in it.
A parallel world?
Never heard of it?
Oh, yeah! Of course I have!
Of course I have.
Yeah, right! Parallel worlds and all that shit. Yeah!
I don't understand it, but I suppose he does.
Good, because I don't feel like explaining it.
I'm gonna eat some more Fig Newtons one sec.
But why would Mr. Okiura do that?
I don't know. He could be a hostage or an accomplice. Either way, I need to find him.
Why do you care?
Can I have it?
What?
Can I have the ring?
Why would I give it to you?
Hey, can I have the ring?
Absolutely, of course you can. Here, take it. Wait, no. I can't give you this.
You're so cheap.
Oh!
Come on, it's not like you're losing it.
It's exactly like I'm losing it.
Aww.
You guys are a good team. Like siblings.
Like siblings. Maybe he's right. We'll have to see.
I mean, if we're siblings, then we could be related to So, right?
So okay, so
she could be related to So, which is my original theory, is that we were both like.
okay. So wait, so there are options here, right? There are quite a few options here. So I'm gonna go. First of all, I'm gonna go to the file, right? And look at these persons' ages. So we are 30, right? So we're 30. Hitomi is 37.
Okay, so it seems
half
unlikely
siblings?
that we would be Hitomi's kids.
Yeah, so it's very unlikely. So
What about number 89?
there are three options.
What about number 89? What about number 89?
We don't know.
Early 40s.
Early 40s. Okay,
So he could be our father.
Highly unlikely.
So I think the option A. Now there are two options here. Two options is that Iris's real dad is Renju, or Iris's real dad is So. Those are two options, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I agree that our dad is probably So.
Wait, he
Yeah.
literally
Well,
said.
yeah, we said that, right?
Well, wait, hold on. But wait. Our other theory. So he says like something about killing a child, but we were like, oh, maybe it's like the parasite, like talking to our eye, right?
Yeah.
So it was like.
So
we don't know.
it's either So talking to us or the parasite talking to the eye. So
Or both.
or both, yeah. Maybe that. Okay, so the thing is, so okay. So yeah, so it could be the fact that we are So's child, and Iris is So's child. I mean, but
I don't think we're actually.
Remember,
siblings.
she
I
has
think that's the
memories
only thing.
of like seeing So kiss someone.
Yeah.
Right? Like.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. It could be like her mom, and So we don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing is that so
That's
Hitomi had her when she was 19. So take 20 years plus 2. Nice boss. 20 years plus 2. This guy was 42 when she was.
Yikes!
Yikes! That's the yikes for me.
Doesn't mean it's not yikes.
Secret affair between a congressman and his secretary.
Why would they do that, Mama and Mama? Wait, so
I've been confused by that all game.
yeah. So wait, so is Hitomi the secretary, or not? Is Hitomi So's secretary?
She's
No.
a teacher, right? Isn't she?
She knows. Hitomi is a teacher, yeah. So So's secretary is nowhere on this list yet, right?
I feel like
yeah.
she's
As far as we know.
I feel like the secretary will probably pop up as like.
It could
20,
theoretically be
right?
her. Theoretically.
That seems unlikely.
Unlikely?
I mean, it could be any.
It can't be her, because she already.
I mean, well, it's
Right,
probably
that-
one of the 4 blanks.
I
Yeah.
feel like slot number 27 seems like a great fit for So's secretary.
As opposed to 17, 18, or 20.
No, those seem like pretty important character roles. Like the ones on the bottom of the list are like bodyguard, nurse, receptionist, inspector.
Yakuza A and B.
Yakuza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like-
Okay. Here's a real question: which one's better, Yakuza A or Yakuza B? I think I don't know. Yakuza B.
Kagami.
It's gotta be Yakuza B.
Kagami.
Kagami. Kagami's the best character. Okay. So now let's continue. Not her. Where are your goons?
They're out. Looking for Renju. Besides, I can't have them here seeing me like this.
Good point.
Looking for Renju.
You said on the phone that you saw Renju.
Yeah, I had all my people looking for him.
So, tell
Why?
me where he is.
I could.
Hey, I held up my end. I brought Iris like you asked.
Date, come here. Date, I don't quite know how to ask this, but
He's gonna ask for an autograph or something.
can you ask Tessa if I can shake her hand, please?
Oh, that's it? Sure.
Meanwhile, Tessa has like stolen
Iris,
everything in the
could you
office.
do me a
or something.
favor?
A favor?
He, wants to see your
Oh my
boobs.
god.
Fuck, dude! I didn't say that!
Oh, sorry. What I meant was, he wants to shake your hand.
Oh,
shake.
Sure.
Sure.
I didn't say that.
Never show my boobs.
You could get coronavirus by shaking his hand.
I thought you were gonna end that with the other one.
Dante, this is the happiest
Yeah.
day of my life. It feels good to be the boss.
So how about
Hey,
it?
dude.
All right, here it goes. Renju was seen in 2 places. First, Sunfish Pocket, the maid cafe.
Damn it, we were just there.
Second, Ikume Shrine.
So, okay. So Sunfish Pocket is where Renju sort of was. And then Akume Shrine is the thing about 89, right?
Sunfish Pocket and Akume Shrine.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay.
No
Is it
problem,
Akume Shrine
bro.
where we
Really.
where we do like our strengthening quest?
Yeah, that's Akume Shrine.
Yeah.
So yeah, Akume Shrine is
The
the
shrine
number
hasn't been important anywhere else, though. It's
except
only
for
been
yeah,
talked about Mizuki's
except
backstory.
for 89. It's where 89, got
89 got
shot.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Anyway, Moma, take care of Iris for me.
What?
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 Wait! You're leaving me here?
You'll be safe with him.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Are we just seriously leaving
you
her with
serious?
the I mean, I know he's in space, but
Not to mention he runs a crime syndicate. What if he sells me to the
pretty
highest bidder?
irresponsible of us.
Tessa,
He
I
is
would
the
never
highest
do
bidder.
that.
That's not happening.
I told you, we're clean now. We all go home on time. We follow government regulations.
See ya.
Do you though?
Wait! What about Shovel Forge?
I told you I never promised to play with you.
But you promised me a date.
Date, is this true? You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. Oh my god.
Wow.
That's a
He's
scene.
gonna die. Oh my God, he's got a gun.
I heard the reloading noise.
Good idea.
Date, you're gonna look for Mr. Okiura, right? Take me with you. If you do, I'll tell you about last night.
Her late night visitor.
Fine.
Yay!
Dante, don't ignore me.
It's not a real date, come on.
Oh, that's just a toy.
Oh, just a toy.
Let's leave them alone for a while.
We have 2 places to check. Sunfish Pocket and Ikume Shrine.
I want to go to the warehouse too, where you found my dead body.
Something bothering you?
No, I'm just curious. Oh, and one more thing. Can we eat somewhere?
Food sounds good. I haven't eaten in a while.
Sunfish
I mean,
Pocket.
we can 2 birds, 1 stone with.
My chest hurts. Getting hard to breathe.
Sunfish Pockets, 2 birds, 1 stone, right?
Mhm.
We can eat there too.
Yeah. Sunfish Pocket. Or Matsushita Diner. There's no real food there. Let's go to Sunfish Pocket.
But we don't know that on this timeline.
Yeah.
Wow, this is surprising.
Is that a platinum trident? Does she steal our money?
What's going on
Could be
here?
silver.
Why are you two together?
What is Mizuki so annoyed about?
Well, it's...
Why is she nervous now?
Forget it. Thanks for letting me stay last night. Oh, no trouble at all. Anytime. You could even live with me if you want. That's a great idea. The roommate I have right now really sucks.
Oh.
This girl.
This girl. Wait.
What are you gonna do? Scold me or something?
Man, it really hurts to like not
Why
have
do
a you
care what I
relationship with Mizuki on this.
Why are you so angry?
Painful.
Yeah.
I'm not angry. In fact, I'm feeling good.
Excuse me. Mizuki was crying earlier.
Crying?
Yes. We were trying to cheer her up. What happened to her mom was... And we thought she was having a hard time. She must have come here looking for company. That's probably why she stayed with Iris last night. She didn't want to be alone.
Shoko's body is still under the jurisdiction of the police. There has not been a ceremony, nor has the body been cremated. The culprit has not been caught, and we cannot locate Renju. And on top of that, her roommate has abandoned her.
I did not
Her
abandon
roommate is
her.
busy.
In any case, there are many ways you could calm Mizuki down.
Mizuki is just trying to act strong. Please, try to understand.
Why are you asking me about that?
I was just curious.
That company was made by my grandpa, but Daddy has nothing to do with it. I don't know anything about the warehouse. I thought I told you this already.
You're in a different
Don't ask
timeline.
me the same questions over and over.
Date, look.
She's lying?
Possibly. She may just be excited or upset.
The police asked me a bunch
Matt,
of questions,
what are you doing? You're hitting the...
Oh, that gets
but
picked
I
up?
don't know where he is.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm just fiddling. I didn't realize it was getting picked up.
that's why I mentioned it.
I can click on this thing. X-ray.
Oh.
Those are some nice hip bones.
Wow.
Didn't we do this already?
No, we did it. We did it already before, but not. I don't know. It's adding on to the thingy.
I've heard that Renju was sighted here.
When do you mean?
When? I got the info a few minutes ago, but I don't know when he was seen.
Oh.
Ringing any bells?
Well, he hasn't come by today, but yesterday...
Yesterday? But I was here yesterday.
It was after that.
Have we ever x-rayed A-set?
Has you ever done what?
To my knowledge.
After you
Have
and
we ever
Ota left.
x-rayed A-set?
No. We can
Not
only
to
X-ray
my
her.
knowledge.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
You didn't ask. And I don't have any way to contact you.
I feel
Damn
like
it.
literally every other person in the game we've x-rayed.
Guess we gotta get her number then.
We just missed him.
X-raying A-set is lewd.
And x-raying everyone else is not lewd? That's from, like, the person
Well,
who actually had a good
a
reason to be x-rayed?
triple-wart sea devil or an Anacanthus barbatus.
That's a mouthful.
Yes. What was he doing here?
He was looking for Iris. He was asking everyone where she was.
Looking for me?
Yeah.
Did he give a reason?
No, not in particular.
Iris, can you think of why he would be looking for you?
No, not at all.
Why would he go here? Would he go right? The other place first?
Mizuki?
If I was Renju and I wanted to look for A-set, I would go to my company where I know she works.
I don't know either.
And she was like only with us after that, so
Well, I mean, maybe that was who knocked on her door at midnight then. And she's lying.
yeah.
Anything else? Well, he did seem really sick. He was pale and sweating a lot.
It must have been because of the accident.
More because of the parasite.
Mizuki comes here a lot. She's really friendly with everyone.
I like it here. Everyone treats me nice.
Is it because you're the daughter of the owner?
No, it's not like that.
It's not.
We're BFFs.
She wields extraordinary power with that trident.
The Okiura family is really something else.
Do you know this mermaid?
She's my friend from back when I worked here. We would hang out outside of work too.
We'd go to haunted places and UFO sightings and stuff.
Blow those boys away!
Blow those boys away!
Yeah, blow those boys!
Oh my god.
Oh lord.
Mizuki,
You really shouldn't say that.
Yikes.
Yikes, that's a yikes.
Mr. Okira helped me when I was just starting out. You know how my mom is single? He really supported her. He even changed my diaper when I was a little baby.
So Renju is support. Okay. So yeah, no, I still think it's so. Yeah.
I
don't
got
know.
hired by Lemniscate all because of him.
Iris used to stream all her own content.
You see, I'm pretty sure that so Renju and Hitomi were friends. So it's either that happened or you know the thing with So happened and he was just like, oh, I want to help, you know. So those still possibilities.
Singing and dancing and gaming and stuff. But before we knew it, she went viral.
Right, I heard about that. That's how she started getting offers, right? But because Iris's mom knows Renju, she decided to go with Lemniscate.
But there's more to it than that. There are other reasons. Daddy was totally taken in by her talent.
Her talent?
Dancing, really. Her dancing is what got her into Lemniscate. He knew ever since she was young that she would be talented. He didn't want any other agency.
So is this a set timeline?
I didn't know that.
I mean,
Oh,
presumably
for
we
sure.
learned we learned nothing about her in the other one.
This has gotta be it.
This is
Yes,
kind of
yeah.
embarrassing. I
We
didn't
don't
know
if
he
this
thought
is
of
gonna
me
split
that way.
again and again. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know. This could.
You also
like,
have
we could see additional splits on this route.
Yeah, we also have the A2 route that
More
we
than
have to go back to
sleeping
at
and
some point.
eating. Well,
It feels like it would
maybe
be a
about
little
the
odd
same as
if
eating.
this entire side was one route.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've always loved moving my body ever since I was a little girl.
And you're fast, too.
Yeah, I did a lot of track meets.
Were you always the anchor?
That's amazing.
Hey, want to hear something cool? Iris is the goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology. She's the messenger of the gods. She's really fast.
Also like
Rainbows being
Hermes.
so fast to disappear was the source of the legend.
You're as fast as your namesake then.
You want to race?
She actually is fast.
Sure. When we get the chance.
Mizuki's really strong and Isat's really
Bring out
fast.
Corn Mag, he'll win.
Yeah. Could you show me your dance?
Right here?
Ooh, I want to see too.
Me too.
I would also like to see that.
Oh, I've actually on our side for once.
Come on, just show us.
Apparently everyone's on our side here.
But... Alright, I'll go set up.
Huh?
Wait! Jeez. Fine, if you insist. Yay! Iris, we're ready.
Special performance by
The
Alright, world, get ready! See my dance! Invincible Rainbow Arrow! Hit it!
Oh god.
It's the same thing.
What if it's very slightly different and we have to notice?
Oh.
It's revealed that she's the twin.
That would be a Phoenix thing.
Got him.
On maps mystifying, you'll think that I'm lying. This old tale
She's not actually singing.
a journey through time.
Journey through time. Okay,
You know
let's
how
see.
hard lip syncing is?
Yeah.
A permanent fire,
Especially
cold
considering,
frost on the pyre, that never expires.
Is
You've
English?
seen in your
There's Japanese for this too, right?
You've seen in your eyes, you've seen in your mind. Okay, that's the thing. She's looking for like for everlasting life, right?
While the blind meet the blind, the marble loses shine. The eye clouds by design, but we know in our soul
Marvel.
The one truth that if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with wings of rainbows, set sail through the night sky to embrace you. Resist, allow your heart to take you. Never let the sparks of this world erase you. Passing down the light of the torch to guide you, and you shall be bathed in light.
I wouldn't exactly call that a generational talent, but
Yeah. So yeah, the lyrics are definitely really.
That song. Mr. Okira wrote the music, and I wrote the lyrics.
Mr. Gear.
So it holds a special place in my heart.
He write music.
That's right. I forgot he wrote music.
He writes music.
Yeah, he's really talented. I look up to him. He's done so much for me. I know I can rely on him more than anyone else.
I know
Iris,
who it is.
I still need to know. What were you doing Sunday at 2 a.m.?
You haven't fulfilled your promise.
This is the date. I fulfilled my promise.
I told you. No info until the date is complete.
What?
Don't you get it?
we also know it's
This
Mizuki.
date isn't over yet.
Summarize for me.
Mizuki.
Summarize for me.
Unfortunately, we didn't find Renju here.
But we discovered that he was looking for Iris.
But why?
We can think about that later. Let's get going.
Yeah, you're right.
So where are we going now?
Well, Kume's Shrine is gonna be
Yeah.
it's the other place they told us to go explicitly, so we should probably go to the diner.
Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah. I think that this is pretty low impact.
Let's go
place.
3, 2, 1.
Low impact Matsushige Diner. I think they only show the car for like driving sequences.
Right.
Ah, I'm so hungry.
Tessa? Why are you here?
I told Date I was hungry, so
I've always wanted to eat here.
I'll have my usual, Ota.
We just ate though. Did we not eat the
Yeah.
other place?
I guess we didn't eat.
Yes, right away.
Are they going to like knock us out again? Is that what's about to happen?
I mean, not really. Okay, so like,
I don't know how I feel about Oda being a cook.
because the thing is, like, knock us out was at this point, right? Or at this point, and we're here.
Yeah, but we were saying that was like already like evil.
Excellent evidence, Mike.
Yes.
Excellent evidence.
You've been here.
Yeah, I have.
Have you met Ota's mother, Mayumi?
Yeah, but I don't think she likes me.
Yeah, I don't think she likes me.
That's not true. Mom is just jealous of how pretty you are, Tessa.
Not very reassuring. Whether out of jealousy or otherwise, she still doesn't like Iris.
Omelet rice. Ota's omelet rice is so good it gives me stomach cramps.
Is that a compliment?
You're embarrassing me.
Well, Ota appears to have taken it as a compliment.
Iris, about your coming back to life.
Hold it! What do you mean coming back to life?
Resurrection.
Date jumped into a parallel world where I'm still alive.
Tessa died?
Yep.
Lol. I mean, we
That's
did.
it.
We did. That's what the whole right path is.
Yeah. My dad taught me when I was little.
You're making me something too, right?
Sure. My treat, Date.
You're making me something too.
She's in the living room.
Probably just
I
gonna be
think she's
Alright.
watching TV.
How about you? What are you doing here?
I was just doing some meditation, lying on the ground.
He means sleeping.
Date, why are you with Tessa?
Thought she's gonna tell us we're on a date.
We are
Not Shovel Forge.
on a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A
Wait.
date?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Now he's gonna
I'm
come
on
knock
an
us out.
investigation, and she wouldn't let me go.
A date to you. Date.
Date, I have some delicious fugu eggs. I promise they're not poisoned. Would you like some?
No thanks. I'm fine.
You're still looking for him? Well, like I told you before, I don't know.
Hey, can you tell me about this parallel world idea in more detail?
Oh, sure. How should I explain this? Well, oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. If we tie, nothing happens. We just shake hands. If I win, you have to give me something.
What if I win?
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Oh my god, Date, no.
Anything.
Date, your heart rate is rapidly increasing. Why exactly is that?
All right, let's do this.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
We're gonna throw out. Right.
Shoot.
Is it gonna make us lose no matter what?
You tie.
It makes us tie.
The most boring result. Well, we agreed on the rules. Let's shake hands. Shaky, shaky.
Look at Ota.
We just played rock, paper, scissors, right? We tied and shook hands. But in a different timeline, maybe I got a reward from you. Or maybe you could have seen me naked or something.
Why did I choose rock?
What exactly were you going to make her do?
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're alive?
This is literally zero
Giants Gate opening.
Steins Gate.
That's what I think.
Steins Gate.
Parallel world.
Well, that's what is wrong because.
Can't believe it, but.
I mean, in terms of the timeline, yes, parallel worlds, but in terms of this thing, they're literally just like cloning you or something, right?
Parallel worlds exist. Do you know about the Mandela effect?
Yeah, there's
or the
two
Bubakiki effect?
viruses, for sure.
Or the 100 million balls. If I
I
explain
think
that,
there's
would you
only one
believe me?
I'm going with life-size Iris body pillow. Oh my god, that's definitely it.
No, I'm of the.
Sounds really
There's only one
interesting,
body
Tessa.
of each person.
Yeah.
But
I
there's
mean-
something like a parasite going around, like someone's like controlling them somehow.
I honestly think that she found a way to do the thing with like living forever, and that's what her song's about, right? So she found a way to like hop between bodies or something. I don't know, like download her consciousness into
Yeah, I think
some other
like,
thing.
I know
she
some
was
urban
attached
legends
or
like that.
something, and that's like the memory, and like she was like gonna die, but they like transferred her to like a new body or something.
All right, so now we're doing Zero Experiments Lane.
I mean,
All
to be honest, if her, you know, if she has an eye, one of those special eyes, and that is stored in the cloud, then you could easily make a new one. Or if you have the body, you can easily make a new Iris and have her have the same exact memories.
The spatial
'Cause
temporal
we know
man,
it's all stored in the
and
cloud.
the lost friend, and the
That's why,
story
like,
of
I'm
two
was wondering
sisters.
if we haven't X-rayed her.
That's because yeah.
like, I don't know, like if she has been like modified, like to make sure that irises match or something. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like what if she has like fake skin or something? I
I
don't know how
never
we would tell
understood
them.
why they had
This
to make
world is
ours
full
not
of
match.
really
I feel like
interesting
you'd
stuff.
want them to match to make.
But you know the most
Like-
interesting thing of all?
What is the most interesting thing of all?
That humans exist at all.
Yeah.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get here. If things were even slightly different, well, the galaxies and solar system and all of that might not have existed at all.
And that means humans would never be born. And even if everything happened exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low. And yet, here we are. Imagine a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million. Would you be able to pick out the 1?
Not likely.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the 1.
Exactly! The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle. But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
She is describing the anthropic principle. I may have underestimated her intelligence.
So she's basically the Akane Kurashiki of this game.
Do you know Nelson Mandela?
Decides to talk about something else. Hey, do you know of 100 million balls?
Oh yeah, the former president of
In
South
South
Africa. He helped abolish apartheid.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened. When the news broke, people all over the world thought, didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980? That's the Mandela effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies.
Mandela
That is a
effect.
thing.
There are lots of examples. Like the name of this
Bears.
kid's book with the bears having
Yep.
different spellings. Or people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car. But in our world, he was in a 6-seat car.
Huh. I thought it was a 4-seater too.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You
Oh,
probably
man.
remember the tip of its tail being black.
It wasn't?
Thank you, Pikachu. No.
Nope, it's all yellow. And the design
No, this
didn't
is like,
change.
yeah, this is like actually a.
Oh.
Lines from
Wait,
movies,
what did you-
company
Sorry, I missed
logos,
it for 1
historical
second.
events,
He's
and little
talking
things.
about the Mandela effect.
The Mandela
No, but
effect
what was
is
the Pikachu
everywhere.
comment?
The fact that the tail was that had a black spot
Why
in
do you
it.
think that is?
Oh.
People
Because
remember
those
it
memories
being,
are from parallel worlds?
That
being all
would
yellow.
explain it.
There was no redesign.
Yes.
It was always like that.
No, it's literally just the mind. It's just dumb. You can't remember everything
Well,
100% of the
Dante,
time.
look at this
That's
picture.
part of it, but also the fact that it happened to so many people was odd.
Yeah.
But yes, that
Like
is the
it
other
makes
side
me
of it.
think if there's like a mistake somewhere, like there's a textbook that
Yeah.
like was
There's
wrong,
a famous
you know, or
experiment
something
regarding
like
this
that.
picture. You show
But the
this
thing is,
image to
it's
people
like
around the world and ask a
numerous
question.
things.
Which
It's not
one is
just
Booba?
one thing.
And
Yeah,
which one
yeah.
is Kiki?
There are
Which
a
one
lot
is
of
Booba?
examples
Okay,
of
so this is
a
literally
lot
the
of people
freaking
don't
Fun
know.
Urenpa. This is literally the freaking Fun Urenpa thing.
This is a real thing though.
It's really?
Yeah, I've heard this before.
Check
Well, Mike,
me,
which one's
atheist.
Boba and which one's Kiki?
Okay, so to be honest, the top one is Boba because it's more round, and the bottom one is Kiki's is more sharp. That's clearly the how the words work. It's 100% yes.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer.
I don't know what those words mean, so I'm not
Boba's
gonna- I
like
don't even have an
blob,
answer.
right? It's sort of like globular, and that's the top one, and Kiki's like
Okay.
sharp.
The
Okay.
rounder one is
I
Booba,
believe you.
and the
Yeah,
jagged
you
one
see?
is Kiki.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way and Kiki is the other. It applies universally across languages and cultures. It's like something ingrained inside all humans.
It's literally language.
No, but if it was just language, then it would change when we were in different environments. Like if it was
Yeah, I
in
guess.
different- Like
Yeah.
if you had a
Like
different language,
worshipping
you
the
would think
sun and the
differently.
sea, or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged. Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way. It's what Jung called the collective unconscious.
Your collective unconscious.
There exists a
there are
same
a
psychic
lot-
system of a collective universal
random-
and personal nature, which is identical in all
This is
individuals.
literally the Zero Escape brain dump. Oh my god.
Random tangent, the NBA just suspended their season.
The NBA just
Oh shit! Damn.
Yeah.
Now I have a feeling other things are gonna follow suit.
Well,
Yeah, probably.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a move.
That's what
I'd
Jung
expect
said about
baseball
it.
to go too, eventually.
Especially since they haven't even started yet.
yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, I mean, okay, it's not good.
I mean,
but that means that
it's not good, but it's good.
it's not good for a family who wants to play fantasy baseball.
Yeah, I have a draft in like 2 weeks.
I should sign up for
Or
my draft.
I think I have a draft in 2 weeks. We're gonna find out. But with one going down, the others are likely to follow.
Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated, but underground, they're
Wait,
all
what?
connected.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. The more you know.
Human psyches might be like that too, connected at a subconscious level. That's
The parallel world?
yeah.
The Steiner Gate.
Is she like some friggin' PhD?
No, she is literally Akane. So Akane is her, Sigma is 89, we are Junpei. Literally the whole thing.
Jumpy.
We are Jumpy.
And dreams are all about our subconscious minds.
Isn't it Junpei,
So if
not
you follow
Jumpy?
the roots,
Jumpy.
Jumpy.
You get to another
It's
bamboo
Junpei.
stalk.
It's Junpei. But
Akane calls her Jumpy.
Akane calls you Jumpy.
Yeah.
yeah, something like that.
Funny thing was, one of my buddies in my other server, like my cosplay server, right? So I have my name as like, you know, with parentheses with the cosplayers that I cosplay, like Phoenix, Content, and Junpei, and she's called me Junpei, and she called me Jumpy, and I'm like, wait, what? Like, you don't even play the games. But yeah. Oh, now we gotta do these thingies? Oh my
Yeah, it's sort of like a common experience. A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before. And most of them describe seeing the same person.
You mean the person in the Full Metal Alchemist, like the mind, that guy? Right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
The spatial temporal man.
Yeah, that's the spatial temporal man, the same guys in the
He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes. The spatial temporal man guides people back to the real world. He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
I'd like to meet him someday.
So, this elementary school kid,
Ah,
let's call him C.
Let's call him
He goes
C.
to school, and
That's
there's
the
a bunch of
classic
things
Zero
on
Escape
the
line. Let's call them Apple and Banana.
Postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
How did they get to the classroom?
Why do they put all this in one?
No one knows.
I don't know.
It's not like anyone did it on
He just
purpose.
can't
or
help
there's a
himself,
thief or
the guy
anything.
who made this game.
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Maybe they're like, no, it's bad. We can't have you do all this dump. And like, let's always put it in one section, one optional section, so people can read it if they want to.
Yeah, maybe.
Parallel worlds fused. Well, maybe that's what happened when Iba knew the thingy.
So, there's this girl.
Let's call her
B. She's practicing piano in her room. And her little sister is watching TV in the same room. B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, you know? So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't turn the volume down. She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her.
AI Pog, fear the lead. Yo, hello.
She was really gonna let her sister have it.
Fear the lead. We are in the middle of Zero Escape Brain Dump.
But
hold tight.
She's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks,
Let her have it.
wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door. I'm home. B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside? But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went shopping with me.
Yeah, this is really
She's
weird.
really confused by all of this, of course. She asks her little sister about it, and she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
So depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
And
Yeah.
they literally merged parallel
What B saw
worlds.
might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind.
Yeah, this is some weird. This is some weird.
I know a ton of stories like this.
I think you
Like
probably
being
just skipped the
suddenly
last
transported
story.
1 year into the
Yeah.
future.
By saying anything
And there's
else.
a missing persons report out for you.
Yeah.
You probably should have done the other
Yeah,
one.
no,
but
I
it's fine.
instinctively
Realize that
clicked
it's
on it because
not
that was the other
yours.
thing.
It's not the one you remember having. You look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
None of this makes any sense. So, not like
Sounds
this.
scary.
There's more, too. Like this town where everyone is Japanese.
In
But they're
Japan?
speaking a completely different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters. And it's not like Korea or China. It's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
That's a prime example of a parallel world.
Okay,
Oh,
we're good.
okay,
We're
I'm
good.
glad you
We're
There's
good.
this kid.
Good.
A.
I was worried.
A.
He's in elementary school. Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki.
Suzuki. So A, and then there's Suzuki. It's not A and B.
One day, after school, they're walking home together.
Suzuki.
A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke, and Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing and laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
Oh, looks like he's got two eyebrows.
What?
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets. The nerves were still connected, but
What?
A is of course in shock and doesn't
Oh
know
my
what
God.
to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing
What?
happened.
What?
What kind of
So
all the other
A
stories
asks him
made
about it.
sense?
Like, hey,
This
are
is
you
just
okay?
Ridiculous.
Your eyes fell
Your
out.
eyes fell out.
A is really concerned for his
Floating
friend. you know?
eyeball in the dark.
But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it. And by now, A is really curious. But he's not getting any answers. So they just part ways and go home. The story only gets weirder from here.
Oh man, oh
The
man.
next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it. Hey, where's Suzuki today? And the teacher says, Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class. A says, what are you talking about? And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki. They all say the same thing. I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
That face.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
That's what I think.
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
No, A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird, and there's no way you could pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Well,
Mm.
not necessarily.
Unless the fake eye.
There's such a thing as a dislocated eye. It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets, as long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged. There are usually no lasting negative effects either.
But that doesn't prove this Suzuki exists.
Well, I guess not, but
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet. That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff. Oh, hey, I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating. If you want, we could talk about those.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
Done!
It's a trap.
Only slightly poisoned.
I knew it was gonna be omurice.
Bon appetit!
Oh,
She dropped this. Wait, what happened?
she gonna have a stroke?
The game keeps freezing to me on Discord.
So what happened?
Tessa, are you okay?
I'm
Does
fine.
not look okay.
My hand slipped. Let's eat.
So, I don't know, something happened, yeah.
She's got a disease or something going
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
That would explain how she knows that she's gonna die too.
yeah.
Ah, thanks for the food.
Maybe her clone body is a failure.
Maybe she needs to keep on hopping
Maybe
clone
she
bodies
is
because
the
her clone
failure.
body needs to be a better clone body.
That was good. Ota, your omelet rice is seriously the best.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Action.
Aw, thanks. I owe it to my dad. He taught me well.
Let's get going, Iris.
Thanks again.
Thank you. Come back soon.
Cool. So, warehouse? Yep, let's go warehouse. So.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
U.S. will suspend travel
Oh,
from
come
Europe
on.
as countries tighten lockdowns.
Suspend travel for a year?
From Europe.
From Europe. Okay.
They are blocking all flights between the U.S. and Europe, including cargo flights, not including the UK.
I'm sure.
Okay. That makes sense, I guess.
Really, because we already have it here. It's not going to change anything, but whatever.
But I'm here now.
I mean, it will change things, but either way, we're not here to talk about the virus. We're here to talk about
the
parasites.
Yes.
And, you know.
Which might be a virus.
Yeah.
You don't look like a floating sheet. You have legs.
But maybe they're not legs. Maybe they're my boobs.
Look down.
We've seen Iris's boobs all along. No.
Didn't you say that you saved me in your dream? What did you mean by that?
I told you that I'm with an organization called Abyss, right?
Yeah, you told me 2 days ago.
We find clues in the minds of suspects and witnesses. We enter what we call Somnium, a dream world.
So, is this the first time she learns about this?
I believe so.
So maybe...
That's what the entire organization is about.
How do you even do that?
We have a machine that we call the
So,
sync machine.
at this point in this timeline, she knows.
What is that?
So this is going to be a very valuable information.
That's not an explanation.
Well, she
Tell me
knows
how
on
it
the other
works.
timeline because we sync with her.
Yeah.
Well, I can explain, but it will require a bit of background to understand.
Background?
Okay, well...
That caramel over there looks so good.
Yeah, you're right. But if I tried to eat it in one bite, I'd break my jaw.
What are you talking about, Date? That's a cardboard box.
You started... Never mind.
Then caramel.
What the hell?
The box made me think of, like, a giant robot.
A what?
You know, from kaiju movies.
Again, what?
This is just reminding me of the like Ota dream sequence, which was incredible.
Yeah,
which
it
we still have
was.
to do the other part of.
Yeah. Timelines.
That's like the one thing we didn't like.
Hi, I'm Jemimon.
You too.
Wait, doesn't the barrel say AZ on it? In the
Maybe.
other timeline?
Yeah, I think
Remember?
I think in the dream.
In the dream, yeah.
So my corpse was on here?
Yeah.
Nanotech? Yeah. Technology related to really small things. Like really teeny tiny things. And when they make a machine, they're called nanomachines. I heard they use them a lot for medical and tech fields. Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses.
That's a weird pose. Like her real life pose, not the like corner.
Yeah.
She's
They
making
can
a
even
really
cure
weird face.
cancer. And they go beep beep beep. That's what Mom said. Well, I don't know if it was like beep beep or rrr. But anyway, nanotechnology costs tons of money. Only a few people can even afford it. My college professor said only the richest of the rich have nanotechnology. But he's pretty liberal, so...
She's just going on a
Largely
bunch of
accurate.
tangents.
Nano is a prefix meaning 10 to the negative 9th power. A
Mhm.
nanometer is therefore 0.00000000001
Yeah, I learned about that in college.
meters. The sync machine uses machines approximately 2.16 nanometers long. Viruses are
lord.
on average 20 to 970 nanometers.
The virus!
So sync
Sync-
nanomachines are far smaller than
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
This allows them to access neural circuitry. During a sync, The nanomachines are used to write in the sinker's data.
So you're saying that if viruses were as small as these thingies, they could access nerve and they could access this. What's this?
I've heard of it. The blood-brain barrier, right?
What is that?
Inside the skull, there's an army of little teeny tiny soldiers that surround the brain. They protect the brain from bad stuff in the blood, right?
That's almost it, yeah.
The blood-brain barrier describes the architecture of the microvessels of the brain. It is a kind of shield that protects the brain. To get through, an object must be no larger than 0.4 nanometers. Objects too large to slip through the barrier cannot physically access the brain.
I guess not.
No, I know what it is. It's the core programming behind AI, right?
That's right. What's wrong?
How did she know all this?
Because she knows he's doing the cloning stuff, right?
You're shivering.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
To borrow Pewter's explanation, with the advent
Clearly
of the
got, like,
Wadjet
some
system,
neural
we can
shenanigans going
extract
on.
the data of the human psyche.
Yeah, that she knows because she's the clone that the memories have been copied into.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah.
This data is sent to the brain.
Her being
which
a clone
achieves
does
the
not
sync.
actually solve that much.
No, I don't think this solves like any of the mystery of the game, but I still think that she. Well, I mean, it tells us that like
Okay,
Lemnis Gate
you
is
have the
working
basics
on
down.
this
Let me
like
explain how
extend life
syncing works.
forever.
Sinkers like me equip the sync gear and use it to access the subject's brain. Inside the helmet are nano cables. And on the tip of each of these cables is a special nano machine. But the machine can't reach the brain through blood alone. Do you know why?
The BBB soldiers say go away and push them back?
Well, yeah, kind of. But for the sync to work, we have to get the nanomachines into the brain itself. How do we do that?
Drill a hole in the skull?
No.
No.
In Shovel Forge, you can use a pickaxe and...
You just go through the eye, right?
No, it has nothing to do with tools. We don't have to open a hole. Skulls already have holes in them.
Use eye drops or something.
Use
One
dreams,
of those holes
right?
is
Is
the
what he's
optic
gonna say?
canal, which is a nerve canal located behind
Yeah,
the
the eyes, yeah.
The nano cables of the sync gear go through your eyes, then go to the back of your eye
I don't
socket,
like this
then
image.
through the optic canal.
They should just
to
use
the sea.
eye drops.
The sea?
The sea of brain cells, anyway.
That sounds kind of romantic.
It's only a chunk of protein.
Only a chunk of
Found
protein.
Michelle.
Once the
No,
nano
don't show
cables
that
are
picture
in
again. Don't show that
destination,
picture. I
they
want to see
begin
it.
the sync process. They slide into the brain like roots of a tree.
I'm gonna go away for like 60 seconds, and then hopefully this will be done.
Okay, I'm gonna go, yeah.
The nanomachine sends and receives data. This is controlled
Controlled by the
Wadjet
Wadjet
system,
system.
and that's how the sinker and the subject exchange information.
Exchange?
Think of it this way. The human brain has a max capacity of
Max
psyche,
capacity of one
consciousness.
psyche.
Multiple instances of consciousness inside one brain can cause a total collapse of higher brain functions.
You know how a car only has one steering wheel? If there were two, there would be accidents all over the place.
Well, don't some planes have 2 control sticks?
Okay, maybe it wasn't the best metaphor. What I'm trying to say is that the human body can only hold one person. If you try to have 2 people inside one brain, it will break.
I see.
Because of this, the sinker's data goes inside the subject's brain. And the only thing inside the subject's mind at the time of the sync are their memories. Like a house with no one inside. We sinkers break into the house, look for clues, and leave.
Break into
all within 6 minutes.
There's a time limit?
Yes, or else the house will collapse on our heads.
The neural circuits would become too deeply entwined with one another. To put it simply, the sinker would be trapped inside the subject's house.
Yeah, look, this is like confirming all of our like
All of our what?
all of our theories about like
Oh,
like
yeah.
people's consciousnesses
People's
getting
consciousnesses.
passed
Could pass
yeah.
down from one to the other, yeah.
from a sync that goes for too long.
Thank you
Yeah.
for explaining it.
Thank you for explaining. I'm just gonna
I
go
don't
use it.
completely understand how sync works, but still.
Just don't tell anyone. This is extremely confidential.
Why we tell her?
It's okay, I won't. Date, tell me this.
Hmm?
Who did you sync with yesterday?
Didn't I show you his picture? Congressman So Sajima.
So that's why you know so much about him.
But You've never met him, right?
I haven't, I swear.
Dun, 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 dun. Use our heat
Hey,
technology.
You saw my corpse here, right?
I did. I'm sure of it.
And in SoStream, you saved me from getting killed.
Yeah,
And then somehow, I resurrected.
yeah.
Date, that means you're... Achoo!
Date, is the cold too much for Iris?
Oh no, she has it.
I'm freezing too.
Oh.
Iris, let's get out of here for now.
I just figured out. I think they figured out why the NBA season just got canceled.
Roger
One of the
that.
players has it.
Oh.
Rip.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the assumption right now. Because one of the games that got canceled, like, they delayed the game and forced everyone to leave, and they couldn't figure out why. And one of the players just went on Twitter saying like he went over to the other bench to see what was going on, and then they forced him away, and said you can't be near here. And they're testing all of them, and they're currently in seclusion, being quarantined. So that would explain why the immediate decision.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
So that's rare.
You okay?
She just fainted.
It's okay. I
Oh.
just,
Okay.
missed a
Okay,
step
this is
there.
getting very, very much like 999 vibes. Literally 999.
I mean, that shouldn't be that surprising.
I mean, no, but okay. So if it shouldn't be, but I don't know. I would think it'd be whatever.
Mr. Okura isn't
Authors
here.
tend to have a style.
Yeah, I mean yes, but yeah.
I mean,
I don't
I
know.
would be surprised if it was the exact same.
Yeah,
person
I don't want
as
to.
the
Yeah,
first
I would be
game.
surprised if it was the exact
Yeah.
same thing.
I mean, of course he isn't. It's not like we came here right away.
He's already taken off.
Too bad.
It looks like there are no further clues here. It appears we've wasted our time.
Wonder if it would have been
It's
different if we came here
nostalgic.
first.
This place is a memorable one for me. 6 years ago, I used to come here with someone.
Someone?
I used to call him Uncle.
Yeah, Uncle Falco.
He was a thoughtful, reliable man.
Uncle
I
Falco.
thought of him as a father. But one day, he just
yeah.
disappeared.
She's talking about...
Hitomi's lover.
It's called Ikume Iribiko Isachi no Mikoto, or sometimes Ikume Tenno, or Ikume no Mikoto.
Oh,
There are
Mikoto
legends
shrine.
about this place written in the old texts. It's a shrine dedicated to the gods. The old legend goes like this. One day, Ikume Iribiko sent one of his followers, Taji Momori, on an urgent quest to find a mysterious magical fruit. A fruit called Tokijiku no Kaku. It's said that eating it will grant you immortality.
Immortality. Okay, so you got the immortality theme. Got
After
the
many
theme.
hardships, Taji Momori was able to find the fruit. But by the time he got back, Ikume Iribiko had died. Taji Momori mourned. He handed half of the fruit to the man's wife, and he left the other half on Ikume Iribiko's grave, then died on the spot. It is said that that fruit is still inside the shrine behind us.
Really?
Yeah, they're totally trying to
Fruit of
create immortality.
Yes.
That's why she knows all this.
It's also like, I just looked it up. Is a real shrine.
Is this area a real area in Japan? I would think so, right?
I don't know if it looks like this, but the shrine exists.
This reminds me of Hatoful Boyfriend, where they literally like go to a cafe and then they talk about like how the cafe really exists and the owners are nice. In the middle of the game.
I'd rather have normality than immortality.
A flower over there.
Wait, what? What? I don't see it. Oh, these? Okay.
Flower?
You can't see it from here, can you? I know it's there because I've been to this shrine before.
An iris. More specifically, a winter iris. This is the same flower that was on display at Iris's house.
And in the dream.
Yeah. How did you know? It's the same kind that's at my house. I told you about what it means, right?
Good news and hope.
Iris is also a part of the eye, and the Greek goddess of rainbows. A messenger goddess. I told you at Sunfish Pocket, right? That's why the flower means good news and hope. When you asked me why I became an idol, I wasn't being entirely truthful. I told you that it was because I wanted to become famous. But more specifically, it was for Uncle. I've been looking for him for 6 years, but I didn't find him anywhere. I didn't know where else to look. So instead of me finding him, I thought that he could find me instead.
You think if you became famous, he'd contact you?
Yeah.
So that is why she became an idol.
I mean, it's also been my dream since I was little. That's a part of it, too.
So why do you use the name
Where
ASAP?
he is, it's really hard for him.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you use your real name?
Well, maybe not anymore.
No, I don't have to. He was the one who came up with the name Aset. He told me that if I ever became an idol, I should use that name.
Aset. Why?
Date, we have no time to waste. We should get moving.
Got it.
Oh, okay, okay. So now it's talking to the person in the thing.
Wow, this route is like so much slower.
Yeah.
Like the other route, there were like 10 people dead already. Like.
Yeah. Branch.
Branch.
Hey, Mama, it's me.
Dante, honey, what's up?
I'm heading over now.
Glad to hear it. Maybe I'll close the place a little early for you.
Sorry, but I'm with someone.
With someone?
A girl named Iris.
What? Is she a virgin?
Oh my god.
Huh?
I'm not gonna answer that. Anyway, remember what we talked about?
There's a regular here who was good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight.
Oh, right.
Are they coming tonight?
Yes, I promise.
All right, then I'll see you there.
Okay, I'll be here.
If we walk in
How
and
are you
it's the
talking on
mafia
your
guy,
phone
I'm gonna
without
lose my mind.
earphones?
I have an earpiece implanted in my ear.
Wow, cool!
Date, it's the boss.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, Dante, tell me the situation. Did you find number 89?
If I did, I would have told you.
Aha. I see.
What was that about?
What?
That was a cry from deep within my heart, Date. Do you realize how screwed I am? Go find number 89.
If I find Renju, I find number 89. I'm gathering information on Renju's whereabouts now.
Where? Wait, are you trying to get her drunk?
She's not 21.
And if she wasn't a minor?
Hmm?
Well, whatever. I'm sure you have a good plan. Find those two and arrest them. Got it?
Zoom. Golden Yokocho. Marble.
So
Oh.
this is Golden Yokocho.
First time here?
Yeah.
Marble is right over here.
Date, on your 6. 2 suspicious individuals approaching.
Oh man.
Under 6 meeting directly behind.
Yeah.
This can't be good.
Oh!
Dante!
Are we really gonna let this happen?
No.
Dante!
Stay right there.
Okay.
We're gonna leave. If we. Oh no. Okay.
What the? What?
Wow, where'd
What's
they come
our
from?
army over there?
It's the fucking mafia.
Really wanted to go on a date with ASAP.
Damn.
So, yeah, so we called Mama and this happened.
Who are they?
We can find out later. We need a way out of this.
Yeah, but
I don't understand why it's happening.
shit.
Yeah,
Gotta take care of them.
I don't understand.
I have reached the same conclusion.
But I've only got a single evolver.
So someone would have to know that we're showing up, right? And so they have to know we're here, and they have to have a reason to kill us, right?
I mean, they could be someone impersonating the boss. Who literally just told them everything. Or someone
Yeah,
else.
or even the boss has the parasite. Yeah. I mean, Porno magazine.
Oh my god.
Christ.
I mean, that'll increase our reflexes tremendously, so it can only be good, right?
Yeah.
Date, I have a plan. I will give you instructions. Just move as I tell you.
This better work.
Not to worry.
Are they
My
gonna
calculations are
meme on this, and Iva's
What's
gonna
the
be
plan?
like,
Oh, absolutely.
look, a magazine, and we're gonna be like, I believed you the last 3 times.
Were there
You
less
see that
difference
hanger
on
over
this
there?
timeline though?
Shoot the bottom of the
No.
hanger with a normal bullet.
Why?
The other
Don't
timelines.
ask questions, just do it.
Slow.
I don't know how this helps.
Look at that.
Oh.
Like a gift from heaven.
What the?
Oh my god. I don't get this.
These are the worst bodyguards of all time.
Yeah, maybe
Are
they're
these
so as
bodyguards or
bodyguards.
is
Stupid?
Just as I calculated.
They're so as bodyguards or something. I don't
What
know.
kind of calculations did you
Dante
do?
clones, not Dante clones.
Date, focus.
I mean, maybe the thing is, maybe they are. Like that's actually a very good possibility, because it's confirmed that all the bodyguards of So has have the same face and they have face masks, because it's in the menu. So they could be all clones.
Now, the burst shot. Shoot the porno mag vending machine.
The porno mag?
I said no questions. Hurry! Shoot the vending machine with the burst.
Good lord. This is basically birdshot. Alright.
I'm not sure how this is gonna open the vending machine, but
It's gonna
whatever.
blow it up. And then they're gonna go everywhere. And then they're all gonna be distracted. And then we're gonna kill them all around.
Yeah.
That was a very dramatic explosion.
Hey, this is...
This is crazy.
Oh boy.
I've never seen anything like this before.
Oh my god. Wow.
Clearly you have not.
Yeah, they must be stupid.
Swinging.
You are too.
What?
The final step. But you don't have to do a thing.
Hello?
Mama? There's a group of naked buff guys dancing outside your bar.
There's... What?
Don't use my voice without permission.
This is an emergency. I will slap you if you don't shut up. Now, we're ready. We just need to use the fire extinguisher.
It's
Are we
loaded with high-pressure
putting
CO2.
Mama in danger? That seems pretty asshole.
Now, I will leave your eye and throw the fire extinguisher into the air. Shoot the top of the extinguisher at the perfect time. Now let's go!
I don't know what's gonna happen.
I mean, this is about what we'd expect from the fight scenes,
So,
right?
Okay, so Asan is gonna see this, right?
Yeah.
There's no way she can't,
Well, she's
right?
like huddling in a corner.
She's gonna steal our eye.
Okay, but our eye just jumped
She's
out.
gonna steal
out
our
who's carrying a
eyeball.
fire
Here I go.
extinguisher. I feel like that's pretty,
She's not looking at her.
Okay, but...
Her eyes are closed.
I'm gonna have to go to bed in a few minutes.
Well, we clearly have to resolve this first.
I know. No, like 10 minutes or
Right
something.
this second. No.
Yeah, we should be able to resolve it for that. Ping ball!
Excuse me? Excuse me?
I have several questions.
According to my calculations.
Wait, why did that have to? Why did it have to go backwards?
Oh my god.
Why did she have to hit it with the door?
It went in the car where there was presumably other guys, right?
Oh, maybe.
Can
Oh
we
yeah.
interrogate like
was
all
a
of
lot.
these guys? Wouldn't this like? Can we like Somnium with like all these guys and then we would just solve everything?
My place. The building's got a security system. We'll be safe here.
So Mizuki's not home?
Doesn't look like it.
I checked her phone's GPS. Mizuki is currently at Sunfish Pocket.
At 11 at night. 11 at night. Yeah.
Iris, I need to talk to you about earlier. Have a seat wherever.
She's dead. No, never. Do not talk about Mizuki being dead at any point, please. No one can ever mention that.
This is a reasonable stop point.
It's not dead.
I mean, yeah, we can stop here, but we can also talk to her.
We probably have time to talk to her.
Okay.
Iris, those guys who tried to kidnap you, do you have any idea who they were?
There's a reason I asked you to go on a date so many times. I wanted you to protect me. I wanted a bodyguard. But I thought that if I told you the truth, you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't tell you. But now, I'll come clean. My life is being threatened by a secret society. They're called the Nizet Laws.
What? Nizet.
I don't think this is real. But
a group under the control of the Wadjet system.
Okay, a group under the. Oh no, so. Okay, so this is someone's controlling people with nanobots, right?
Okay.
Their ultimate goal is to complete X00639.
Okay, sure.
I discovered them and what they were up to, and now.
If
That's
we
why
can
she
deal with that last fight scene, we can deal with X0039.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
But if they're nanobots, then they can do the thing. Yeah.
Date, please help me. They're going to kill me.
Wait. Slow down.
I don't understand.
It's spelled Naixatloz. Sometimes they just call themselves the Nice.
Nice.
They're deeply connected to the Wadjet system. Their
Nice.
organization is everywhere. International politics, business leaders, all
So
operating in
Illuminati.
secret.
Got it.
Illuminati. Yeah, this is very much pushing for the pure theory that I've been having the whole game.
Like, I don't know. This just seems crazy. But I guess if So's in on it.
639. 639.
In geosynchronous orbit around the equator, longitude 100 degrees east, there's a satellite. It's about 150 feet long.
Like all of a sudden, this
Quite
this
big for a
entire
satellite.
game went big brain, like
Yeah.
very big brain.
Yeah.
True. Most satellites
And
are
I don't know if
between
I'm
5 and 10 feet
particularly
long.
care for that.
The International Space Station is roughly 330
I liked
feet
it more
long.
is more
so
of
this
just
satellite
a
she is
murder
describing is
mystery.
about half as big.
I feel like this is just like garbage, though.
It's
That she's
always
making
in the
up,
same
'cause she
place.
doesn't want to tell us
and
why
there's
they're
no
actually
doubt that
shooting
it's
at her.
man-made.
Mhm.
But
Right?
by who? And when it was launched, no one knows.
I mean, we'll have to see. Hmm.
Also true. The
I
first
mean,
to
it
discover
makes
the
sense if she
satellite was a
finds these
space
things on the
artificer
internet,
in
but yeah.
Japan. It was on the news for a short while. No one could identify
Almost like
it
he went on the
precisely.
internet and found every single conspiracy theory and said, how many of
Most
these
people
can I
thought it
throw
was
in?
some secret U.S.
But
military
instead of like
satellite,
peppering
and
him
that was
through the
it.
entire campaign, he
That's
decided
not
to
the
put them
truth.
all right now.
X00639 is a super-powered radio transmitter.
Radio.
Can it transmit nanobots into people's heads?
But it's not complete. It's still being built. And that's what they're trying to do. That's what Wadjet wants them to do. Well, you know about the Wadjet system, right?
It's the core of artificial intelligence.
Do you know where it came from?
It was developed by the American tech conglomerate Elgorg,
Elgorg.
but no specifics have been revealed.
They had to change that. They had to
Oh.
make it an R, not an O.
It's not Google? Yeah, I had to go backwards to Google. Okay.
Yeah, that's why they had to change the R to an O, the O to an R.
Mhm.
The Wadjet system artificial intelligence is from outer space. It was transmitted to Earth in binary as radio waves. They were caught by the space dev team at Elgorg.
Mhm.
And when they decoded it, they found that it was a truly incredible source code. That's the code they used to create the Wadjet system.
Is this true, Iba?
It is patently ridiculous.
Patently ridiculous. It is patently stupid. Just like the game.
Oy. And
I don't know.
Well, I mean, theoretically, Max is listening to this, but if we have to catch him up on it, it's gonna be rather.
Yeah,
hard
no,
to do.
he's yeah,
Max
he's
is
looking,
Max
yeah.
is actively
he's
typing in
here.
the chat.
Oh, okay. I have it full screen. So
Yeah,
I haven't
you.
been...
Why
Max, you're
is
right.
Wadjet
You're right.
building this
I'm
thing?
sorry,
I
dear
managed
comment.
to learn that too. They're building X00639 so they can transmit their own data to a planet far away. If they contact a sentient species, then the process will repeat itself again. That species will decode the signal, create an AI, then builds a radio transmitter. Because they're an AI, they can create
So
copies
it's a
of
von Neumann
themselves for
machine
transmission.
of sorts.
Doing this
Yes.
over and over means that Wadjet will eventually spread across the universe.
And after that?
After
Well,
that,
Yeah. After they're spread all over space, what do they do next?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, I guess that's
Well,
what we
why do
think
humans
the
have children?
virus is doing. The
It's
parasite
the same
or whatever
thing.
we're calling it.
Wadjet is alive.
Well, and it's also not something that we haven't tried ourselves. We did a Sojourner or whatever. That was the whole point of that.
They want to spread across
Kinda
the
this.
universe. That's their destiny.
Okay.
A beacon saying, "Hey, we exist."
Nyes and Wadjet have a mutually beneficial relationship. Wadjet can control stock prices. Nyes benefits from that. In return, Nyes helps Wadjet's ultimate goal. That's why Nyes is in militaries and corporations all over the world, to help build X00639. Let's say that one day Wadjet shows up on your computer screen. Hi guys, nice to meet you. Want to help us out? Do you really think humans would help? Most people would probably think their PC has a virus or something.
Clippy, it's Clippy.
Or they'd panic and try to remove them. I don't know what would happen. I'm sure Wadjet made their own predictions, and they thought it was best to control certain parts of humanity from behind the scenes. But they needed some kind of direct influence. They can't build a satellite by themselves, right?
Okay, yeah, so this is the sort of thing where, like, that's the sort of thing where, like, trying to claw through specific people, maybe? I don't know.
That's why they created Nyset laws.
Nice.
That's a lot of letters in a row.
Nyset laws, I don't know.
All right, I get it.
You do?
Not really, but she doesn't need to know that.
Hmm.
But listening to your explanation, Nyes doesn't sound like a bad organization.
No, that's not true. Think of how much money and resources are going to Nyes. think of how many people are suffering in poverty, and all the wars happening across the planet, and human trafficking and slavery. NICE has the power and resources to put an end to all of that, but they don't. They only care about themselves. And they'll do anything to protect their own interests. They'll kill if they have to, which is why I'm being targeted, because I found out their secret. Well, I can't say yet. But it's true, believe me. NICE is dangerous. You have to understand, Date. You saw my dead body.
Do you think that you were killed by knives in the parallel world?
Yes, I think so. You're the only person I can trust.
Then why don't you tell us everything?
Yeah.
Don't leave me. You have to protect me.
Kick her out. Kick her out.
Think. Big brain.
Think. Thinking face.
Really makes you think.
It's just time to big brain.
Also, why are we trusting Iba given this story?
Yeah, I don't know.
Considering-
I don't know. Maybe they're working together.
Date, you can't tell me that you actually believe this.
She's denying it, yeah.
You use the Wadjet system too, right?
So what if I do? Do you suspect me, Date? Do you think I'm an agent of NICE? Fine. This can be solved easily. Why not look into her mind? Then you will discover if her story is true
I mean,
or not.
this doesn't help if she believes it's true, right?
Correct.
Of course.
Yeah.
Are we really willing to sync with her after that?
Oh, yeah, that's also...
So this is a good stopping point.
Yes, this is a very, very good stopping point. So,
You guys don't want to see what her
Oh,
mom
Lord
said?
have mercy.
yes. Anyways, yes, so
What a
I'm
world.
so what a world. In both worlds. In both of these parallel worlds, shit is
We
happening.
still have like multiple routes to go. Like how big is this thing gonna get?
So we're at 15 hours, right? 15 hours?
We're like halfway.
I would think halfway. I would think, yeah. Okay, so, yeah. Let's go ahead and put... How big is this game get?
If we're about to sync, maybe we'll actually get a branch point.
Yeah.
On the other hand, maybe syncing is exactly what Iva wants, and we're screwed if we sync, and the game's not going to give us a choice.
But we synced with ASAP before, and nothing happened, right?
But that was before Iva was like, "Oh my God, you're onto me."
But it doesn't actually... Huh, I don't know, Okay, I don't know. Well, let's wait and let's see what happens.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
You know, I might be quarantined, and then I'll have all the time in the world to do whatever I want, and we can play more of this.
Yeah.
Or we
Well,
can not even leave, do anything for like 2 weeks.
yeah, well, we'll have to see. Until next time, for the 0 people who are watching my stream, catch you later.
Big